Could the Detroit Lions possibly get two for the price of one when it comes to defensive players for their defense? Losing guys like Alexander Zaloni temporarily, Derek Barnes for the season, Aiden Hutchinson may or may not come back, and the Detroit Lions are running thin on roster elevations from the IR. I think we only have 5 remaining. As a matter of fact, Khalif Raymond, I'm not sure how I missed that the other day, but Khalif Raymond, his 21-day window, I guess, started. So that means we only have 4 individuals left when it comes to coming back from injured reserve. We have 2 for the regular season, and then we get an additional 2 for the postseason. Now, one of those is going to be Aiden Hutchinson. I think the other one's going to be Alexander Zaloni, because Dan Campbell said that he really wasn't ready to come back just yet. And we also have Jalen Reeves-Maybin, who he just opened his clock as well. But we got some news we kind of expected, and some news I think you guys are going to be a bit surprised about. And this is coming from Aaron Wilson's Twitter. Says unclaimed off waivers, Shaq Barrett and Kwon Alexander. That means that these 2 individuals are free to sign with any team now. Now, I know a lot of you are from the kind of notion that Shaq Barrett wants to go to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that is true. But the way that I look at it like this is Shaq Barrett wanted to play, right? He wanted to play. He wanted to come off. He wanted to play so bad that he came unretired. And even though his time with the Miami Dolphins had passed where he could no longer play for them, he still wanted to play. And I know that he said that he would only play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now are playing for their playoff future. Right now, the Atlanta Falcons are the winning the division, and the Falcons swept the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So right now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I believe, are on the outside looking in. And if that's the case, then they're going to have to win. Either way it goes, either the Atlanta Falcons or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to make the playoffs. One of them will go, one of them won't. Same thing with the NFC West. It's either going to be the Seahawks or the LA Rams. Now, Shaq Barrett will be smart to probably wait until now that he has his pick of the litter, to see what's going to play out. If he really does want to go back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he should wait and see how it pans out to see how much is at stake in Week 18. Again, the Falcons swept the Buccaneers. If you guys remember back earlier in the season, Cordero Hodge, the former Detroit Lion, during year 1 of that rebuild under Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes, he played for our team. So Shaq Barrett will be able to come in, and we need pass rushing help. We really, truly do. And if we're not going to have a legit chance at Calais Campbell, we're not going to call somebody like JPP, then we're going to have to poach practice squad players. Now, the good news for the Detroit Lions, I guess, if you want to look at it like this, is with the playoffs coming very soon, I would assume players, that is going to get that group of teams that you have to go through to get even close to us is going to be reduced. Now, as far as Kwon Alexander, I know a lot of you guys thought that he was going to be claimed off waivers, and he was not. So that means I totally expect him to come back to the Detroit Lions practice squad and be able to help us on this playoff run. Here's the good news. The good news is we have 2 regular season games remaining, and we have a minimum, including the Super Bowl. If we get the first seed, we have a minimum of 1 game, a maximum of 3. So if we bring Kwon Alexander back before this game, but we don't elevate him, and those elevations run into the playoffs, then he basically will be, if we get that first seed, he will be with us through the Super Bowl. So it's almost like guaranteed, unless they waive him in favor of somebody else, it's almost guaranteed that he'll be part of the Detroit Lions. So let me know. We talked about it yesterday that we knew that Shaq Barrett was not going to be claimed, because any team that claimed him, it would have literally been the dumbest move they could have made. If he would have been claimed by any NFL team, he would have not played this season. He literally had to clear through waivers to have a shot to even play for anybody else. So it made no sense. That's why I said if a general manager did this, then they should be fired, because they have no reason to be a general manager. But would you want Shaq Barrett on his team? I would take Shaq Barrett, Shaq Leonard, Shaquille O'Neal. It doesn't matter. Whoever you are, you can play on this team, because we are trying to win a Super Bowl. A lot of people have already counted us out. We know that our offense is going to have to carry the load, but we need our defense to do just enough during, facing a team like we're going to face in the playoffs. We're going to face a Jordan Love, a Matthew Stafford, a Sam Darnold, a Jalen Hurts. We're going to face those guys, and we need all the help we can get. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on, do you want Kwon Alexander back on the practice squad? I think he does come back. And do you want Shaq Barrett? And again, I think Shaq would be smart to wait and see exactly how it's going to, if he really does want to go back to Tampa, see how it plays out for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because they could be going home in just a few weeks themselves. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Just a bit of housekeeping, man. I am going to be heading to LA soon. Well, not LA, but San Francisco. Super duper excited. I almost didn't make this trip, but I'm glad I was able to make it. And I'm super stoked about it, man. So I will be doing broadcasts from there, and hopefully if I can find, I misplaced the power cord for one of my, the most critical piece of equipment outside of the laptop. I misplaced the power cord. I'm going to spend all day Saturday, tomorrow, trying to find this thing. It's somewhere in the house. I used it for the NFL draft, and I don't know where it is. I am notorious for doing that. So I'm going to tear up the basement and really try to find this thing. And I think that's it, man. I think that's it. The Green Gridiron sale is going on, will be ending very soon. And I believe the Ridge wallet is still that 10% off if you use promo code YouTube110. That's YouTube10 to get your 10% off the Ridge wallet. And the ones like I have are in stock. I love this Ridge wallet, man. I'm excited to use it. I actually adjusted to it really nicely. So I'm excited, man. I got a couple things. I got the FOCO light up chain, so I can, and I decided, instead of trolling 49er fans, that the Detroit Lions made a 2024 playoffs. And it's funny because my wife asked me, did they? I'm like, they don't make stuff like that. And then lo and behold, they did. I had to apologize. You never believe what I saw. But I'm going to wear a playoff hat, 2024 playoffs, and I'm going to wear a playoff shirt because the 49ers are going home. They'll be going to Cancun while we're going to the playoffs. So anyway, yeah, I said I'll troll, but not as aggressive as I was thinking about. So anyway, this channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. The foundation is already laid, and you guys continue to help build it. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Let me know if you get in the comment section below. I'm trolling somebody real hard. Let me know. Every single line that I say is a direct troll. Let me know if you get all the references. I'll see you in San Francisco and before that as well.